to my YouTube channel. My name is Allison. So, ito yung pinaka-first na video vlog ko. Actually, I was just being influenced by most of my friends kasi they're doing video vloggings. So, basically, I was like thinking of what content should I, do para sa vlog ko. And I was like thinking like foods, travel, but since I haven't yet started like conceptualizing kung ano yung gagawin ko, I decided to give some tips to people who are struggling in applying for a job. We all know na yung pinakamadaling pasukin na job, o hindi naman pinakamadali, but pinakamalaking sahod na job that we have in the country now is call center. I think you guys would agree that, right? So, but most of the people, they always have difficulties on how to pass the interview. So in this vlog, I will be giving you some tips on how to pass the call center interview. Just for the information of everyone, I actually started working as an HR for like 4 years. So, hindi ganun ka-okay yung earnings ko kasi, Philippine companies, ganun, it's just like a small organization. So I decided na why not shift into another career. So I was like looking and trying to think kung ano yung maganda na trabaho where I could earn more money. So that's the time, that was like 2014 or 15, na boom masyado yung call center sa Philippines. So I decided that since they have the great offer, so I decided na, okay, I think I should try this. However, hindi siya ganun kadali. I mean, I tried applying to different companies, unfortunately, failed. But every time I failed during the interview, examination, I always, let's say, learn from it. So I get some ideas on what should I do on the next application. Ganon. So what I did actually was I was like memorizing a lot of things, memorizing question and answers, and ako sa internet because I do research. That's actually the best way for you to pass the interview. You need to like do some research on the possible interviews that they'll be asking you during your application process. So the most common thing that they'll be asking you is tell something about yourself. In that portion, when you are asked to say something about yourself, you have to make sure that you say something that is not written on your resume. Kasi that's the reason why tinatanong ka nila. It's because they wanted to know more about you. Not those things that they can see on your resume. The second one is they will gauge your communication skills. Okay? You don't need to be super fluent as long as you speak clearly, you speak the words clearly, and you're articulate, so that would be okay for them. You don't have to speak so fast. Tapos, hindi naman siya okay yung construction of sentences mo. You can speak slowly, I guess. Speak slowly and make sure that you think first before you say something. Okay, so a lot of basic questions they would ask you. What are your hobbies? You have to prepare for that. What are your idea about call centers? So call center is the focal point of all of the businesses around the world. What is customer service? What is absolute customer service? Yun siya yung lumalabas during the interview. What are your strengths and weakness? So sometimes people would say my strength is my family because without them, I'll not be here. And also my weakness also is my family because if they're not there, I'll not be here too. So I get my strength from my family. Yung parang ganon. But I think you have to change that a little bit. You have to think of something that is work-related. Okay? So you can say my strength is like communicating or talking to people, like conversing with different people from different parts of the world. That's my strength. My strength also is to work in a team or work in a graveyard shift. So something like that. Well, that is just an example. Sorry about that. That is just an example, but you can always think of your strength. So as much as possible, it should be work-related. Okay. What is your weakness? When you say weakness, what are those things na, well, it's understood, like weakness. ano yung kahinaan mo. So most of the people, even me, I actually answered before that it's my family because I don't want to lose my family. But again, you have to think on something different. You have to think of something different na work-related or career-related. So let's say, for example, my weakness is that I am too perfectionist. I always make sure na everything that I do is perfect, which yung iba na may misinterpret nila. So I think I need to do some changes on that. So that's it. That's the weakness. And the third one actually is, if you're applying for sales, by the way, they would really like, ask you something so that they could evaluate your sales skills. So I'm gonna be discussing that on my other video about how to pass a call center interview in a sales account. So we cannot deny naman talaga na when you're applying for a call center sales account, yun siya yung account na may pinakamalaking sahod because they have the commissions. They have the commissions, they have all the incentives and everything if you hit the sales. Pero yun din yung siya yung pinakamadugong account. Okay? So yun lang siya, basic. You have to make sure that you answer straight away. Like you don't have to answer it in a long sentence. As much as possible, please direct to the point. Right? Answer it direct to the point. And also make sure that you pronounce the words correctly because they would really look on it. They would really listen to it. They're very particular. And also, you can speak slowly, but make sure, just to make sure that everything is correct. Ganon. And also, those basic questions like strengths and weakness, why have you decided to apply in call center? How do you see yourself? Let's say 10 years, how do you see yourself 10 years from now? Or how do you see yourself in this company? So you have to always be specific. So how long are you going to stay in the company? You cannot just like say na, as long as I am happy. No, that's not a good answer. You have to be specific because they're asking you about the length of time that you will be staying in the company. So you can say, I want to stay here for 3 years or 4 years, 5 years, because I want to like improve myself, and also I want to see myself growing in this company, securing a higher position in the future, because they are really particular to that. So especially if you have the career goal, tapos sinali mo yung company nila, that is a big plus for them. Like I want to be a good agent, so I see myself here like staying for 5 years. In that 5 years, I will be a supervisor, I will be a manager. So I'll make sure that I'll be working hard for 5 years and I'll be staying in this company. So that's a plus factor. What else? So aside from that, they would also ask for let's say, do you have problems with, let's say, graveyard shift? So for those graveyard shift, for those people now who don't know what graveyard shift is, like working at night, because since most of the companies or call center companies are serving people in America or in Western countries, so you really have to work every night. So are you okay with that? Do you have any problem with that? So you always have to say, no, I'm okay with that. Okay, not, there's no problem working in a graveyard shift. You have to be confident. Always be confident when you're answering. So may mga times din naman na your confidence, kumbaga, ano tawag mo yan? Naka-cover up niya yung mga flaws mo sa grammar, flaws mo sa pronunciation, because you are so confident, which is also good because hindi kasi allowed sa call center yung like mahiyain. You have to be very confident. Not very confident, but at least confident to say something. Yung parang ganun. So aside from that, that's it. Do you have any problem working with in holidays, Christmas, New Year? Because you really have to work on those days. So you can just say yes, of course. I don't have, I mean, not yes, but you can say, no, I don't have any problem working on holidays or on Christmas. I'm totally fine with that. I'm flexible. So that's it. And also the last thing, very important, is that why we should hire you. So why we should hire you. That is something that you really need to, kumbaga, paghandaan mo. Because your answer can change everything. So you can just say that I'm actually, I have the experience and I am a very hardworking person. And even though I don't have experience in call center, but with proper training, I can see myself securing a higher position in this company. And also, I'm looking forward to see myself as one of your top agents in this company. So those are really important, okay? And what else? So there would be like sets of examinations, like the basic English, mathematics, and also, I think, logic. So just make sure that, you know, you prepare yourself for that. And also there's a typing test. So I would suggest that if you will go for an call center interview, you have to practice. Like practice typing. Hindi naman siya yung pabilisan, pero yung at least accuracy. Like kahit hindi siya ganun kabilis, as long as all the words that you've typed in are all correct, so that would be okay. Alright? So that's it. And always smile. Okay, because your smile again can change everything. That is a very powerful tool. I'm sure for the first timer, they would really feel na it's so nakakaba. Kasi nakakaba naman talaga. Like mag-i-English ka tapos hindi ka American. And then yung mag-interview pa talaga is they are in American accent. So parang, oh my God, ayun yung ginawa ko. Tama ba itong pinasok ko? But with proper confidence, warm up, and smiling, so that would ease everything. So that's it. Okay, so again, for those first timer, I would really suggest that you search on the internet those questions that are common for call center interviews. You have to prepare for it. You don't have to say long answers. That's not necessary. You can just answer it direct to the point and be confident. So that's it. Okay, so again, I hope that all of you guys have learned something from this video, and wish all of you good luck. And if you have questions, you can just comment down below. So I'm very active in answering all of your questions. If you have something, or if meron kayong, if something is holding you back para mag-apply sa call center, you can always like ask me. Okay, so those are just simple, or those are just basic tips. Okay, those are the things that you would encounter during the call center interview. So for me, I've tried like 4 or 5 times that I applied, I failed. But again, it's not yet the end of the day. I just like, kumbaga, I just used those 5 instances that I failed ako to gain more experience. And on my 6th attempt, I nailed it. Joke lang. It was like great. It was all good. Like, I prepared for the interview and just 1 day process, I was hired. So that's it. So that's it. I'm not going to be talking more about it because, again, it's only you yourself can, you know, can help you. So just be confident and do research about the company, about at least top 10 questions in call center, and also what are the things that you can say, or what are the answers or appropriate answers for those questions. So anyway, thank you so much. This is actually my first vlog, so I'll be doing different types of videos in the future. So I hope you click on subscribe button, and then I'll see you again next time. So again, this is Allison, and thank you so much for watching the video. See you. Bye-bye.
Oh, it's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful life.